Hello all, welcome to another session in this course. As part of this session, I am going to cover the next topic, that is class-based inheritance in JavaScript. So the topic name is class-based inheritance. Class-based inheritance in JavaScript. So what is inheritance? First of all, you need to understand what exactly is inheritance means. Inheritance in real world, okay? If you're understanding the inheritance in real world, it means acquiring the properties from a parent to their children or grandparent to their descendants, okay? Is called as inheritance. In real world, what happens, guys? You generally acquire some properties from your parents or grandparents, right? Not only properties, you will acquire a lot of other stuff. You will inherit other properties, you will inherit the genes, you will inherit the health conditions, okay, and many other stuff. You inherit the behaviors and all those stuff. So from your parents or grandparents, in real time, you are going to inherit different things like money, behaviors, thinking process, or genes, genetics, whatever it may be, okay, health conditions, etc., etc. And also the same thing is possible in JavaScript also. In JavaScript you can create one class, and in this class you can have some properties. In this class you can have some properties like variables and methods you can have, and now you can create one more class, and you can make this class as a child class of this class, which is now, once you make this particular class as a child class, this will become a parent class. The parent class has some properties like variables and methods, and these variables and methods which are already created in the parent class no need to be created here because they will be inherited. Okay, so this is what is called as inheritance case. Okay, this is what is called as inheritance. Why inheritance is required in programming, in JavaScript or any programming language like Java or JavaScript? What is the reason for the inheritance? What is the purpose of the inheritance? Why a child class need to inherit the properties from the parent class? So these kind of situations will happen in real time, guys. Let's say there are multiple classes. Let's say there are multiple classes in your project. Okay, it may be any project. There can be multiple classes in your project where all these classes have the same properties. Okay, the same properties are there. The same variables and same method, same variable and same method, same variable and same method, same variable and same method. No matter how many classes are there, in all these classes, the same variables and methods are there. So instead of recreating these variables and methods across multiple classes, you can create a parent class and move these common properties across all these multiple classes into this parent class. Now, now what will happen, guys? The child classes, you don't have to recreate this same variables and methods or same properties in the child classes, because the parent class, I'm making this particular class as a parent of all these classes. Okay. So this is a parent of this class. This particular class having the same properties is the parent of this class. The class having this properties is a parent of this class. The class having this properties is a parent of this class. The class having the properties is a parent of this class. So what happens? You see, repetition is gone. And we moved the properties to the parent class, so all the child classes. This is what is a real-time need. Okay, in real programming, what is the real need of inheritance? Why to make a particular class, a child class of the another class to inherit the properties? This is a situation where this kind of situation arises where multiple classes have the same properties. Then you can simply create one more class and make that class as one more class, and whatever the repeating properties across multiple classes, you can move there and make that class as a parent class of all the classes. So this is how the inheritance, okay, this is what is a problem statement the inheritance can solve in any programming languages like Java or JavaScript. But now I'm going to show you how to implement class-based inheritance in JavaScript. For that, you have to use a keyword known as extends keyword. Okay, to implement class-based inheritance in JavaScript, we have to use a keyword known as extends keyword, which will make one of the classes a child class of another class. Okay, or one of the class as a parent of another class. Okay, so we are going to use this extends keyword. Okay, so let me do the practical demonstration now. For that, let me launch Visual Studio Code, and here for demonstration purpose, let me not have any classes here. Let me delete this. Let me not have any JavaScript files. Let me freshly create files here. So I'm just creating a new file, guys. I'll just name this as, let's say demo.js, okay, whatever the name you can give. And here I'm going to create a class, guys. Name of the class is animal class. Like this, I created an animal class. You know that in any class, you can actually create a constructor like this. In one of the previous sessions, I covered how to create, how to create constructors in JavaScript, okay. So in a class, you can actually create constructors. How to create constructors in a class, I showed you here. So now, this is a constructor, okay? This is a constructor, and here, this constructor has, let's say, name, color are there, okay? Name and color are there, let's assume, okay? So here I'll write down this dot name, okay? So I'm creating a variable property in this animal class like this and assigning the name. And this dot color, again another variable property, and which I'm assigning with the color parameter. So this what is the thing, and I can also create some methods here, what can an animal do, each, okay? I'll say inside a class I need to create a, what I need to create, guys, I need to create a method each, okay? Like this, I'll create each, and here I'll write animal, okay, plus name. This dot name, you can say this dot name is eating. I'll say like this, okay? So I can create any number of properties here, let's say eating, sleep. If I call this method, I'll print it out, animal plus this dot name is sleeping. Okay, like this I'll write down. So this is one class I created, guys. Now I want to create one more class. I'll just want to create one more class. I'll just name this class as dog class. Okay. Now in the dog class, again I need to create the same properties. Now I want to create one more class, that is cat class. In this class also I want to create the same properties. I need to copy paste. Okay. See, in the dog class, we have the same properties which are there in the animal class. In the cat class also, there are total three classes: animal class, dog class, and cat class. In all these classes, we have the same properties, same constructor, same property, method, variable names and method names, everything is same. Instead of having them, what I can do is, if you don't want to recreate them in these classes, you can make this dog class extends animal. What will happen? The dog class will now become the child class of the animal class, guys. Dog class will become the, uh, child class of the animal class. Similarly, here cat class also I can do the same thing. Cat extends animal if I say, okay, cat extends animal if I say, the cat class also will become the child class of the animal class. So all these variables and methods will be now inherited by this child classes, that is dog and cat also. So here also, in the dog class, again, I'll create one more constructor. Okay. I'll pass one more constructor here. And in this constructor, I'll simply say constructor like this, I'll say. And here, mm, what I have to do here actually, basically, what I have to do here. Here, I want to pass name, color. Okay. Name, color, breed, or yeah, name, color, breed. Like this, if I pass, then what I can do here is I'll say super of name comma color. Okay, so here in the child class, when you create a constructor, okay, it is compulsory that first it should call the constructor of the parent class. Okay, so this will with super keyword, whatever you are writing will call the parent class constructor. In the animal class constructor, this will be called. When you create an object for the dog class, the constructor of the dog class will be called, and this constructor of the dog class will call the constructor of the parent class by passing this name and color here, and this dot name, this dot color will happen. And here I just need to only create one more variable, that is this dot breed is equal to breed. That's it. Okay, done. And here can actually create a method, let's say run, and here write down console.log. Okay, dog is dog is running, and here I'll write down constructor name comma color comma uh, you know um, is it a wild animal or something, wild or something? Okay, wild. And here again I'll say super. I need to when I create an object for the cat class, the constructor of the cat class will be called, and name, color, wild parameters arguments will be passed to this parameters, and this constructor need to call the parent class constructor having the name, color here. So just pass the name comma color here to the parent class constructor. After that, simply the extra variable you can do like this. Okay, you don't have to recreate this name and color in the dog class nor in the cat class, because they are the child classes. Now we can have this particular cat class, apart from inheriting this eat and sleep methods, can have its own method like climb method. Okay, let's create for sample console.log cat is climbing. Okay, now create an object for the dog class, guys. Now create an object for the dog class. How to create an object for the dog class? New dog, like this. When you create an object, you can simply say const dog is equal to new dog, or const d is equal to new dog. Here you need to, okay, const, okay. Here you can pass the arguments, guys. What are the arguments you can pass? You can pass name, color, breed. Okay. Uh, what is the name of the animal? Okay. Tom is the name of the animal. What is the color? Tom color is, it is a black color. Then, then here I need to call the breed also. Okay, let's say German Shepherd. Okay, just give something. That's it, guys. Here, when I create an object for the dog class, the constructor of the dog class will be called, and here Tom will go into the name, black will go into the color, German Shepherd will go into breed, and this superclass constructor will be called, that is Tom Black will go here. This dot name will become Tom. This dot color will become black. Okay, and eat and sleep methods, if you call, they will work fine. You see, if I call this dog dot eat, this method will be inherited from the parent class. From the animal class, the eat method will be inherited into the dog child class. Okay, then dog dot sleep, same thing. This method also will be inherited from the animal class into the dog class. And also you can call dog class its own method, that is run. So dog dot run, like this you can call. Okay, now if you run this code, so the variables and methods will be inherited into the dog child class, and because of which all these things are going to work. Okay, let me open here new terminal and simply write down node space demo.js, and you will see animal Tom is eating, animal Tom is sleeping, dog is running, got printed. Okay, right here, animal Tom is eating, animal Tom is sleeping, dog is running, all this got printed here. Similarly, you can create an object for the cat class and do the same thing. You can pass in place of wild, you can pass false or something. It's not a wild animal, right? Like that you can pass, for example, const cat is equal to new cat of, const cat is equal to new cat of, okay, berry, then it's a white cat, it's a white color cat, and then it's not a wild animal. Okay, now in this case, if I say cat dot eat method will be called, then cat dot sleep means, okay, sleep method will be called, cat dot climb means, okay, climb method will be called. Okay, so now we can run this node demo.js. You see, animal berry is eating, animal berry is sleeping, cat is climbing. Okay, all this got printed. Now, can a single class extend multiple classes? For example, a cat class extend not only animal class but also the dark class also. Can it extend? Can it become a child class of multiple classes? This is not possible in JavaScript, guys. Okay. So a class can only extend, okay? A class can become a child of only one class. A class can become a child class of only one class, okay, in JavaScript. So this is all about the class-based inheritance in JavaScript, guys. This is all nothing but class-based inheritance in JavaScript, guys. We can, instead of recreating this properties, variables, and methods in every class, you can, in all these classes like dog and cat, instead of recreating all this name, color, eat, and sleep properties, I just make this dog class a child class of the animal class. So all these properties will be inherited by the dog class. Similarly, all the properties will be inherited by the cat class. So with this, we are done with this topic, that is class-based inheritance in JavaScript. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye-bye.